Imee Marcos laments high cost of political ads. TACLOBAN City Senatorial aspirant and Ilocos Norte Governor Imee Marcos pleaded with the media entities not to demand what she called outrageous advertisement ads. According to Marcos, who was in the city on Friday to woo Waray voters, said almost 80% of candidates' campaign funds go to political advertisements. And the high cost to place a political ad in the media placed at the disadvantaged candidates like her who do not have much to shell out. Otsenta, porsenyento and gastos namin inyo, media. Bakit kayo naniningil ganyan Dapat shared public affairs, Dapat may information, she said during a media interview. She asked the media not to get mad at her with her statement on this issue, saying it's really true. Mayaman kahit, papano, nakakapagbayad, she said. It was learned that for a candidate to have a television ad, for example, he or she has to shell out P800,000 per 30 seconds if shown in prime time, while a 15-second ad will cost P500,000. A study by the Philippine Center for Investigative Journalism shows that Marcos has spent P413 million from January 2018 to January 2019. A former presidential aide, Christopher though was said to have topped the list at P422 million expenditures. Both Marcos and Go belong to the administration that cut funds had ago. While Marcos appears to lament the high cost of media advertisements, she admitted that media exposure remains to be a factor for a candidate, especially those seeking a national position like her. She said a 90-day campaign period is not enough to cover the entire Philippines and get the voters' nod. It's all about media exposure. Hindi mo mayakad ang Pilipinas, she said. She added that while she uses the social media as another campaign tool which, she said, is considerably cheaper compared to mainstream media, even a fan page is being torn down, she said. Marcos could be alluding to the case of the presidential daughter and Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte, Film's campaign manager, whose Facebook account was shut down. The Senatorial aspirant hopes for reform on electoral campaign spending, like making the government share the election expenses of candidates, especially the less financially privileged. Asked how much was her war chest on her senatorial bid, Marcos declined to say, though she cited the case of her brother, former Senator Ferdinand Marcos when he ran for vice president in 2016. A state report has indicated that spent P42.8 million in fact in 2016. Outgoing Senator Francis F. Cudero spent the highest at P236 million, followed by eventual winner Lenny Robredo who spent P225 million. The Ilocos Norte governor said she hopes she could get the majority votes of Eastern Visayas, the country's 8th rich region with over 3 million registered voters. TACLOBAN City Senatorial aspirant and Ilocos Norte Governor Imee Marcos pleaded with the media entities not to demand what she called outrageous advertisement ads. According to Marcos, who was in the city on Friday to woo Waray voters, said almost 80% of candidates' campaign funds go to political advertisements. And the high cost to place a political ad in the media placed at the disadvantaged candidates like her who do not have much to shell out. Otsenta porsenyento ang gastos namin inyo, media. Bakit kayo naniningil ganyan Dapat shared public affairs, Dapat may information, she said during a media interview. 80% of expenses are with you, media. Why are you charging us that? It should be shared public affairs, there should be information. She asked the media not to get mad at her with her statement on this issue, saying it's really true. Mayaman kahit, papano, nakakapagbayad, the rich you are, you can pay, she said. It was learned that for a candidate to have a television ad, for example, he or she has to shell out P800,000 per 30 seconds if shown in prime time, while a 15-second ad will cost P500,000. A study by the Philippine Center for Investigative Journalism shows that Marcos has spent P413 million from January 2018 to January 2019. Both Marcos and Go belong to the administration that cut common tax ago. While Marcos appears to lament the high cost of media advertisements, she admitted that media exposure remains to be a factor for a candidate, especially those seeking a national position like her. She said a 90-day campaign period is not enough to cover the entire Philippines and get the voters' nod. It's all about media exposure. Hindi mo mayakadaing bang Pilipinas, she said. She added that while she uses the social media as another campaign tool which, she said, is considerably cheaper compared to mainstream media, even a fan page is being torn down, she said. Marcos could be alluding to the case of the presidential daughter and Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte, Pim's campaign manager, whose Facebook account was shut down. The Senatorial aspirant then hopes for reform on electoral campaign spending, like making the government share the election expenses of candidates, especially the less financially privileged. Asked how much was her war chest on her senatorial bid, Marcos declined to say, though she cited the case of her brother, former Senator Ferdinand Marcos when he ran for vice president in 2016. A Suit report has indicated that spent P42.8 million in tax in 2016. The Ilocos Norte governor said she hoped she could get the majority votes of Eastern Visayas, the country's 8th vote-rich region with over 3 million registered voters. On Friday, she barnstormed the cities of Ormoc Lake, Navaltown and Biliran, Catbalogan City in Samar and in Tacloban, the region's capital city, with more than 100,000 registered voters. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.